right, so you've closed on your transaction, and it doesn't matter if you're on the buying side or the selling side, we need to leverage that to generate more clients. Because at the end of the day, success attracts success. Because the same way that you wouldn't be a secret agent on social media any longer, we cannot let a good closing go to waste. All right, so here's how we close out the transaction. You want to provide a closing gift for your clients. Again, doesn't matter if you're on the buying side or the selling side. Get that closing gift out to them. Now, I know there's various opinions to this, and this can be very polarizing, where there's some people that will not give a closing gift thinking that we provided the same service as a doctor, as an example. Well, we know that's not true, so let's stop exaggerating. However, if that's your position of not giving a gift, okay, go ahead and not give a gift. But there are ways to actually leverage the closing gift to your benefit. And the closing gift doesn't need to be super expensive, by the way. It just needs to fit these 3 closing criteria. Number 1, it needs to show appreciation. It needs to be a thoughtful gift and something that shares that you are grateful for their business. Number 2, it needs to have utility. The last thing you want is to spend some money on a closing gift that's only gonna be stored away, or worse yet, thrown away. And the third criteria to the perfect closing gift is that it has to be memorable. When they use that gift, or when they see that gift, it needs to remind them of you. Some of my favorite closing gifts include personalized home paintings, personalized doormats, and personalized kitchen utensils. All 3 of those items fit that criteria that we just talked about. But let's continue. Now we share with the world what we just accomplished. We just successfully accomplished a home sale or a home purchase. But when we make this post, we're not gonna make the mistake of only highlighting ourselves and our talents. We're gonna feature our client in full display. We're gonna celebrate our client, share a little bit of backstory on how that transaction came to be. However, don't overshare, but share just enough to educate other buyers or other sellers of what's going on in the real estate market right now. The most common way to make this post a bit more engaging and a little bit more brandable is by shooting a brief video at the closing table or taking a picture with your client. But now we start doing the ninja stuff. Now we start really working on the relationship with the client that we just worked with. Because at this point, they are celebrities. They are rock stars in the eyes of their peers. Why? Well, because all of the attention is on them. Congratulations on that home purchase. Congratulations on that home sale. They are going to get a lot of individuals in their inbox, a lot of text, a lot of calls asking them real estate questions. So the better that you end that relationship with your clients, the more likely that they're going to refer you additional business. Because regardless if you did a phenomenal job or a terrible job during the transaction, those final days are key. That is when your clients are going to be more likely to review you, aka give you reviews on Zillow, give you reviews on Google My Business, and or give you some additional referral business. So the day after the closing and a week after the closing, we have to give them a call. We want to make sure that our clients are nice and satisfied with the end result. If your clients just purchased the home, there's going to be some things that they did not realize came with home ownership. So be there immediately after the sale and a week after the sale to help educate them and be of service to them. And the information that you provide doesn't need to be earth-shattering. It could be something as simple as, hey, when does the trash come by? Or you can provide a bit more complex stuff by sharing with your clients how to protest the property taxes come next year, or how to file for a homestead exemption. Again, the higher the level of service that you provide to your clients, the higher likelihood that they're going to refer you to some additional people that they know. Now again, you're making these calls a day after and 7 days after the close. Now before we dive deeper, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jaime Resendiz, and I help real estate professionals exponentially grow their business through actionable content. And I'm on a mission to help reduce the over 80% failure rate for real estate agents. So if you can hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, that's gonna really help me out. So in addition to you being there for your clients and answering any questions that they might have, along with educating them on some things that they probably need to know, now we wanna make sure to ask them, who else can I help? Because at this point, if you did your job correctly, you've already elevated them on the social media platforms. A lot of their peers just found out that they purchased or sold. So it's at this point that all of their friends and all of their peers have reached out to them. And it's also at this point that several of them have shared their intentions with them. So now we want to take these opportunities the day after they close, and again 7 days after they close, to ask them, who can I help? And if you did your job correctly, at least towards the final days to where they actually have a very favorable experience with you, then they're more likely to give you their names of their friends, their neighbors, their family, and anybody else that might be looking for the same result that you helped them obtain. So the most important thing here to note is that the transaction does not end when the commission hits your bank account. Think about it this way, that's just a nice down payment. That client, in theory, will be moving in several years down the road. It's your responsibility to hang in there and be of service to them to when they are ready to make their next real estate transaction, they're giving you a call. That first commission check with that client is the down payment on the future transactions that you're going to do together. And if you understand that concept and agree with that concept, then go ahead and comment down below down payment to let me know.